welcome to DG India Beat News. I am Vidhi Jain and let's have a look on today's news updates. Congress had decided to corral the MLAs in one place after the results in Chhattisgarh next week as the party feedback expressed confidence about gaining majority in the state but harbored concern that the unpredictable nature of the state politics can make it slippery stuff. At a meeting of the top manager called by Congress President Rahul Gandhi on Saturday, the party spelled out its feedback collected from its observers, district units and voting trends. Sources said AICC in charge of state PL Punia told the leadership that the party could get around 50 seats. It was also claimed that Congress renegade Ajit Jogi held sway in the Satnami belt of Bilaspur, Mungeli, Baloda Bazar and Janjir Kampa. But his desertion brought in good numbers to OBC who were averse to Jogi to the Congress fold. The driver of Subodh Kumar Singh, the UP police inspector who succumbed to bullet injuries near a village in Bulandshahr, said he made every effort to take this officer to the hospital but indiscriminate firing from the group of men forced him to abandon the jeep and seek his own safety. My boss was lying unconscious near a boundary wall. I lifted him up and put him aside the police jeep. But moments after I began driving, a group of men started pelting my jeep with stones and began firing at us. Ram Ashray, the inspector's driver, I heard saying in a video clip. I had to rush and leave the jeep to save myself, Ashray added. In a fresh twist to the EVM security door in Madhya Pradesh, an SUV rammed the boundary wall of the strong room in Satna district past midnight on Sunday, sparking immediate protests from Congress leaders. A portion of the boundary wall was damaged by the impact of collision. Early too, a portion of the boundary wall of the EM strong room in Satna district headquarters was found damaged on November 30. Police said the vehicle was seized in the night and 2 of the 6 occupants were arrested. Sources said 6 youths who were on SUV rammed the vehicle to the boundary wall to the EVM strong room and tried to enter the premises. A black Scorpio car bearing registration number MP19CB0505 was seized in the night and 2 accused identified as Pramod Yadav and Rudra Kushwa were arrested. The Election Commission often claimed that strict enforcement was the highlight of the Karnataka Assembly polls in May 2018 and cited the confiscations of Rs 62.6 crore in cash up to Rs 14.42 crore seized during the 2013 legislative polls. EC officials were lauded for the efficiency in the run-up to the elections, and analysis summarized the cash seized could be tip of the iceberg. However, reality check 6 months later shows 56% of cash seized was returned to those from whom it was confiscated for suspected electoral malpractice. The EC record shows the authorities, including flying squads, static surveillance team and police, had accumulatively seized Rs 62.6 crore in cash as on May 14, a day after polling was held. Of this, Rs 35.3 crore was released to claimants. Government doctors in Tamil Nadu on Tuesday boycotted outpatient services in the hospital across the state as a part of their day-long token strike demanding hike in salary. However, the government has ensured that non-service postgraduates and head of departments are posted adequately in OP wards in medical colleges in Chennai so that services would not be affected. Joint Action Committee to the Doctors Association said the boycott had affected services in district headquarters hospitals and PHCs. We want to have time-bound promotion and pay parity with neighboring states, said General Surgeon Dr. A. Ramalingam, member of the Joint Action Group. An exhibition to pay homage to the Bhopal gas tragedy victims was organized in collaboration with Remember Bhopal Museum at Dialogue Co-working on Monday. The exhibition had newspaper clippings, narratives and pictures of gas tragedy, through which an attempt was made to bring back the stories and remember them. Thought-provoking poems and paintings gave an insight into the tragedy. Documentaries One Night in Bhopal and Bhopal Dodging Responsibilities Revisiting Bhopal gas tragedy 30 years later by Amnesty International were screened. That was followed by the discussion attended by people of different fields. The discussion not only remembered the tragedy but also talked about recent developments. Remember Museum is trying to create awareness to prevent further similar incident. 3 officials have been suspended and show cause notices have been issued to 10 others for negligence in EVM handling related works in the state so far, said State Chief Electoral Office VL Kantharao on Monday. Reacting to the issue of an alleged video clip of Rewa collector going viral on social media wherein she was seen telling security personnel to shoot anyone if seated near EVM strong room, Rao said a report had been sought and it will be sent to the EC for further action. Setting aside allegations of lack of security arrangement in EVM strong rooms, Rao said 3-tier security arrangement have been made at all the strong rooms where used EVMs have been stored. Virat Kohli is at the top of his game, but he must get his another batters to perform if it is to grab the crowning glory of the India's first Test series victory in Australia. Kohli has led India's batting charge with admirable consistency across all 3 formats as he tops the International Cricket Council ranking in Test and One-Day internationals. Dubbed King Kohli by the Indian media, the star batsman and Indian skipper has accumulated 1,063 runs in 18 Test innings this year, number 1 ahead of England skipper Joe Root. But as series defeats in South Africa and England this year showed, Kohli piling on the runs will be no guarantee of victory when the 4th Test series starts on Thursday in Adelaide. Over the weekend, Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh's 18th wedding celebration wrapped up with a reception party for their Bollywood friends, while Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas became man and wife with the 2 ceremonies. While Nikki-Anka wedding reception is to take place in Delhi today, another showbiz couple has kicked off the countdown to their own D-Day. Actor-comedian Kapil Sharma, long-time love Guinea, who he will wed in Jalandhar on December 12, took part in Akhand Path late last week, which was followed by the Path Ka Bhog on Sunday, where the bride-to-be and her family distributed prasad. The ritual was held at Guinea's Jalandhar residence to mark an auspicious beginning of the ceremonies that will be held in the forthcoming days. After hosting the royal wedding reception in Bengaluru for family and friends, Deepika Padukone shot for the cover story of the most popular fashion magazine and spilled out interesting details about her crazy bachelorette, dreamy Italy wedding and husband Ranveer Singh. Deepika shot for the cover on November 22, just next day after her Bengaluru reception, and as much as she looked breathtaking, she revealed how her bachelorette was crashed by Ranveer Singh and turned into a big party instead. Deepika reveals to the magazine, "The Bachelor crashed my bachelorette. Eventually it became one big party with all our friends." For more latest updates of national and international, stay with us at DG India Beat News.